Hello and welcome back to KDP A to Z. Now, today I wanted to show you how to make your text really stand out. Now, this is the kind of effect that you might see on quote colouring books. And in fact, if I pushed in the keywords rude quotes colouring book, that's actually a pretty good keyword combination, giving us a score on self-publishing titans of 47. There's only 1,000 results. And you can see here on the very first page, there's some that were just printed a few days ago. So this might be a good niche for you guys, but this is something I wanted to show you how to actually make the text pop out. Now, I'm going to be showing you how to do this on PowerPoint. You can, of course, do the same thing on your design programs, but this is a completely free way of doing it if you've got Microsoft Office, which most people do have. First thing you'd want to do is obviously to select a nice font. Now, the best place to go for fonts, in my opinion, is this website, which is fontspace.com. It's completely free to download these fonts, so it is a good place to go. And you can see that there are lots of different fonts on here, but a lot of them do say for personal use only. That means you can't use them in books. So you want to be selecting commercial use, and that way you'll only see the ones that are perfectly good for you for using in colouring books or on any books that you're making. Now, at the top of this page here, you can see that it's got lots of different styles that you could try out. And depending on the niche that you're going for, you'd want to select something that's going to suit for you. I want to go with something that's a bit fancy, a bit decorative, but also quite bold. So I'm just going to have a little look down here. This one's a nice one, Alloy Ink by Web Font. You can see that it's 100% free. So I'm just going to go ahead and download that one. And going back to your PowerPoint presentation, all you need to do is you select that font once you've downloaded it, and it'll be in your fonts. Looking back at Amazon, you can see there are some of these that have got this background to them, which is well shaped to the font. But how do you actually get that effect? Now, the way that most people would try and do this is they would select their text, they'd then right click on their mouse and they would go on to format text effects, select text options and go to this one on the left hand side, this A, and they'd go for text fill and they would have a solid fill of white and then a text outline, and they would try and increase this outline size. But as you can see, as you do that, you actually distort the text. So you can't actually read what it's saying anymore. So instead of doing that, I'm going to show you a different way. So you can have it sort of up to there and it will make it look all right, but it won't give us that beautiful background that we want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all of this and I'm going to copy it. Then I'm going to right click onto somewhere else on the page and I'm going to keep source formatting and paste it. Okay, so now I've got 2 copies. Just going to make that the same size. So you can see that they're identical copies of each other. And then what I want you to do is select that background one. Go again onto text options. And let's give this outline a nice big outline now. So I want to actually distort that text this time. You can see as it's getting bigger, it's filling up the page a little bit with black and it's taking the same shape as the other text. And then all you want to do is move that up in front of that. Now, there is some of you that will definitely get this wrong and you'll select the wrong one and make the background black on the wrong one. And what will happen is you'll try and drag it up and it'll actually go behind. That's an easy fix. So all you need to do is you select the box, right click on it and you press bring to front. And now you can see that's gone the right way around. Now, if you are finding this video useful, then do check out my other videos. I do lots of things to help support with designing front covers and other things that you might find useful. So to alter the shape slightly, you need to select both boxes. To select them both, you just select one of them, press shift and select the other one as well. So you can see I've selected 2 different boxes there. And then we can go on to shape formats and we'll go on to text effects. And what you can do is you can transform the shape. So do have a little play around with this. This is great fun. So you could rotate your shapes in a 3D way. Lots of things to do there. But I really like to transform the shapes. So you could make it bulbous, you could make it circular, do lots of different things with this. Oh, I like that one. Now you notice on some of these colouring books here, they've got these funny little embellishments. You see next to it's got some nice little embellishments there. I want to add something like that to my text. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back onto here. I'm going to insert a new text box. Just going to type anything into that. And then what you can do is you can go onto insert and you can go onto symbol. So I've had a little look in Alley Garden, and it's got these lovely little embellishments here, which you probably have seen on some of people's colouring books. So let's just add one of those. I'm just going to make that larger so you can see. Let's make it up to a 72. And now I'm just going to repeat what I've just done. So remembering to select it, copying it, coming elsewhere, pasting it, then doing one of them with a nice thick text outline, and the other one making that a fill option of white and putting that over. Now, if you want to have a little play around with it, you can do exactly the same thing with shapes. So if you go onto your home page of the PowerPoint and you click onto one of these, you can just insert the same sort of thing and do exactly the same like I've just done there. Now, I would like to have that reflected on this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to select that one, shift and select the other background one. I'm going to make a copy and I'm going to just paste that on again here. I'm going to move this across here. And so what I'm going to do is just flip this. That's all we have to do. So just grab it by one of the sides and flip it. And there we go. I've got a mirror image of it. Just one other quick little thing I wanted to show you. So this page here has got some really nice shading on it. And I wanted to show you how you can achieve that sort of look on your same design. So all you need to do is you just select the section that you want to shade. You go on to the fill section and I'm going to do it as a gradient fill. And you can see that it's starting to look a little bit different. Now I've got it set to a radial setting, but we could change that to a linear. We can change the angle of that and we can add different colors, move these bars across to get the effect that you want. So you just really have to play around with it until you get the sort of colouring shade that you like. So to get this effect here, what I've done is I've put it on a radial gradient. I've put the white at one end. I've gone as a center gradient style. And I've just put lots of different shades in that are very similar to each other. So it gives us this sort of bright look to it. And finally, if you want to make life really easy for yourself, the one place that you should go is to Creative Fabrica. They've got thousands of fonts on there. It's fairly cheap to get a yearly subscription for the amount of stuff that you get. It's definitely very well worth the money. And on this, you can just click onto whichever fonts you like. They usually have commercial usage allowed, which means you can use it on any of your books. This one here will show you how to use it on different software that you might have installed on your computer, so it tells you how to install it. It's really very easy to do if you wanted to give that a try. Thanks ever so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.